Al, you there?
It could be anyone that needs to zip tie people, so be sure
You see what's going on with this guy?
What's up?
You see what's going on with this dude? Is he like disconnected or something?
Who?
Driver of the front Vic. Is he stuck? He was free falling in his in the driver's seat for a hot minute. I popped the door up and he stopped falling, but now it looks like I can't. I tried talking to him. I don't know who it is.
I don't see anyone in the front, Vic.
They pop out.
No, it's the rear Vic.
No,
it's the rear Vic.
What happened? They're like standing. Oh, never mind. They popped out. Disregard. Timing, I guess.
Where's these zips?
They're in the right arsenal.
Right
Yep.
arsenal first
They're
page.
zip cuffs. Cuffs.
Zip cuffs.
Okay, so do we have the driver now? What's happening? Where'd the driver go?
Bro, Begley, your guess is as good as mine, dude.
He just disappeared?
Cool. I don't know what happened.
Alright.
3 zips, 3 push tray.
Oh, it was spin.
Nice, very good.
Some guys are about to really get voluntold for things that they're not gonna like.
Who's this? Okay. You're not the driver. Where the hell does that driver go?
Well, somebody get on a gun at least.
Yo, wait. So we got a driver.
I'm driving now. I was gunner, but now I'm driving.
All right, cool. Just follow the front Vic. I'm giving him directions.
I'm on 50 as well.
Okay, cool. That's probably where I'll be giving directions.
Somebody get on the gun.
Alpha team, last call to load up. We are wheels up in less than 1 minute. Let's go.
I think we're all loaded up.
Convoy start.
Hi, Command. This is Alpha Actual. We are en route to the area of operation, leaving the MOB currently.
Good copy.
Are you gonna eat with us, or are you gonna eat later, or what? What?
Why are you itching like that?
I'm not bug-eyed.
Or those new pants?
Oh, what? My leggings.
No, they're not new.
Oh,
What's going
why
on?
are you laughing at me?
Because you're coming in and scratching your butt.
No, it was my butt. It's right now. What is your answer?
What do you want my answer to be?
Oh, gee. Okay, I mean, with it. All done.
Okay. I'll let you guys dish up. Uh, Rude. Rude, Miko. Hmm? Alpha Actual, are we searching those hostages and taking stuff off of them?
Good copy. We are.
Copy.
We are going to.
Ay, ay, ay.
We are going to on the next one. He immediately got placed, started turning around with a gun.
Mm. Hey, Analo.
just noticed that I was trying to call Bagel, but I saw him patching up too, and then all of a sudden he was gone, died.
Alpha team, be advised, QRF is currently on standby. We got 5-pack ready. I hope my brother's still alive out there.
Fucking Mike, bro.
Affirm.
Check.
Hi, Command, this is QRF. We are on standby to enter area of operations.
Cleared to enter.
Good copy, High Command. QRF en route to area of operation.
Oh, jeez.
We had a salad we left in there. We left.
You. Thanks.
You left when I came in here.
I said, oh, geez, I forgot it.
Gang, we can't strip these guys of their weapons.
Hi, Command, this is Alpha Actual. The surrendering Russian is not, we can't strip him of his equipment. How do you want us to proceed in terms of the Russian soldier?
Leave him there.
Good copy, we're leaving him there.
Zip tied and everything.
Yes, sir. He's zip tied and left alone now.
Gang, this is Hitman Actual. How copy?
Go for Hitman.
I got eyes on Russian, what seems to be a command truck, as well as a heavily armored Russian vehicle. Are we green light to commandeer this vehicle to use on the assault?
Affirm.
Gang, do you want us to commandeer the command truck as well for intelligence?
Negative.
Good copy. We're gonna destroy the command truck, commandeer the heavy artillery. Gang, how copy?
Yep.
I got a soldier stuck inside the heavy artillery vehicle. We're gonna go ahead and just blow it. It does not seem to be operational. I don't know if you can help him get out of that car or not.
I tried. Nope.
Copy. I think that we're just gonna have to say goodbye to him.
Unless someone tries to open a door and get him out, I don't know.
We'll try.
Hi, Command. This is Alpha Actual. Looks like our soldier that's stuck is able to get out. We're going to get him out of here.
Nice.
I want to know the POS that pulled the trigger on that right now.
Look in the moderator chat.
Who did that?
God damn it, Raider!
Well, gang, was that us or was that Russians?
That was friendly fire.
It's definitely y'all. I moved the vehicle. Maybe see if he could get out now.
High command negative, he's still stuck, even with that.
He's gonna go unconscious. See if you could get him out.
Copy.
Repeat.
Negative, gang does not appear that we can retrieve this soldier.
Nope. Who the fuck is that right here?
That's Owl.
Okay.
Hold on, I got an idea. I load him into this.
Fuck. Dude, one demoed block didn't even fucking put a dent in this thing.
Train, where you at? I just pick up some papers.
Good copy, Sheets. We are in the motor pool that is housing the armored command unit as well as a armored vehicle.
Says load.
Damn, this thing was
Carried passenger.
I think we're just gonna send him off with honors, boss.
Yep. Let's drive him in the water.
That's weird.
You got these things rigged?
Yeah.
Negative.
Yep, I got him rigged.
Your prisoner is butt ass naked over here. You can strip him.
Hi, Command, this is Alpha Actual. Are you talking about the Russian prisoner left by the church?
Negative.
Hi, Command, this is Alpha Actual. We have rigged those 3 armored enemy Russian vehicles with high explosives ready to destroy them.
Copy.
Hi, Command, this is Alpha Actual. Come in.
Go for Alpha Actual.
Hi, Command. We have secured the compound as well as destroyed enemy equipment and secured enemy intel. Have not found any additional surrendering Russian enemies and waiting for our next orders. How copy?
Good work. You're cleared to RTB.
Good copy, High Command.
Band for some reason, and it's just based off the glitch. I know we get within the realism. Even in realism, I'm gonna see that fucker before a black armband, you know. But once again we got too many guys relying on a recon team, and it irks the shit out of me.
Alpha Actual. Chipmunk.
Go for High Command.
I need all those VICs returned to base that were used for QRF. How copy?
Good copy on returning those VICs to base with RTB.
situation where sniper, you can pull a few good shots if you're good enough, and then you can move. You know, snipers bedded in, they're good. Designated marksman, you're a combat marksman. You know, you gotta move. I don't know. What's going on, and just how things going. I'm still definitely working on myself to better teach you guys and be a better leader. But holy fuck, the amount of aneurysms I had within the first 2 minutes of tonight. Oh. Korean! Yeah, something at his feet. What did you drop?
What is that? Is that a shirt?
You just dropped a guy, a naked guy.
Oh. Oh, it's a baklava. Or balklava, whatever. Face mask. Thank
There you go.
Yeah. Face mask. Face mask.
Hi, Command, this is Alpha Actual. We have secured a naked Russian person now, bringing him in for interrogation.
Copy.
Striker 1 to gang.
Go for striker 1.
Yeah, we got a minimum of 4-pack, possible 5-pack over here at MOB, requesting QRF.
Alpha Actual on gang is moving as RTB.
Copy, we'll just stay here then.
Sweet. Alright, well, I'm gonna get out of my battle rattle then.
Somebody just picked Blassie behind the fucking building and shot him?
That's better.
The hell?
That's that guy that song. Nice, thanks, dude.
Left, little left. Don't hit the center like I did.
Hey, you can't park like that.
Can't get into drivers anymore either.
Oh, nice. All right, y'all.
All right. Good job securing the intel and eliminating the special forces at that QRF base. Or do we have one squad alpha, right?
Correct.
Squad lead, go ahead.
All right. Alpha team, great job today. We had a lot of moving parts, and we're really slow. We have to play it slow these days with no name tags and the medical being what it is. I thought we were kind of a bit slow with the movement and the momentum, and that's not on you guys. That's more of just how we were problem solving. We were just taking it one step at a time, and that was very good because we continued to make progress. Everyone was listening, doing their thing. And when we finally got to that compound and we decided to break left towards the coastline, that was definitely a bad call. I think looking back, before we continued past that church area, we should have hooked right towards the contact that we started facing. And that would have put us into that position that were able to finish the mission off with at the end there. So that was a unfortunate amount of casualties, especially with that first wave. The QRF did a great job of being able to get in there right away, get going, and continue continue the mission and build off of the mistakes that the previous set of soldiers had made, and we were definitely able to bring it home there. Great job with the trigger discipline, not killing any surrendering. I shouldn't say not every. There was one that we had to kill because he pulled out a gun on us, but there was a lot of soldiers surrendering out there today, and we did a really good job. I saw some of you guys bring the iron sights up to him to drop them, and then realize that it was a surrendering soldier. So just wanted to give some props to you guys for that. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of learning lessons for me as a squad lead. I made some mistakes today, and so the comms can definitely be tightened up from my perspective to just laying down the orders. But I appreciate you guys taking what I have to say and turning it into definite successful progress. And I think that's why this mission went so smoothly today. There was a few, like I said, there's a few things that we got cut up on, but that's just part of the mission when the bullets go flying. So. Yeah, thank you guys again for just being an awesome squad. It's always great to lead you guys.
Good job, Train. Did you have a team lead or second in command?
No, I would like Bagel's perspective. He was able to kind of be the angel and devil on my shoulder, helping me stay level-headed. So.
Bagel.
Yeah, for sure. So I try not to try to be a micro. Let me put this away. This guy seems chill. I try not to micromanage anymore, right? So upon reflection, told you about that hook and right side. Good call for the QRF to make, realizing what mistakes we made. You guys moved good. Train pretty much said a lot of what I was gonna say. Overall, just gotta remember to not panic, not group up when things don't go planned, right? When in doubt, if you're not designated a role, you don't know what to do, pull security. Make sure that you're doing something. We all got blown to fuck in that motor pool, and I crashed out a little bit. I apologize, but it's frustrating for me sometimes when there's 9 dudes trying to solve a problem that 2 dudes are tasked with. Let's try not to get involved with everything, right? We don't need to. Overall, did a good job moving, keeping pace, slamming dudes in a non-sexual way with bullets. There's a better way to say that. Overall, Train, you do a very good job leading. My advice to you is always just breathe. Just breathe. It'll be easier to make decisions when you're not doing it in what feels like the heat of the moment. That church wall right side flank spooked the shit out of you, from my perspective. And then you started moving down that dirt trail with no cover. And I'm not saying this to be an ass, right? And then that MG spooked you. And rationally and logically, get down into that hunkered area, but what we learned the hard way was we got no cover, and they know the terrain much better than we do. So when operating in Gogland, something that you guys might have seen in the PvE, but something that we especially see in these operations is like cover to cover movement. Massive. Absolutely massive. And these dudes love mics. So the spacing is even more important than ever. But overall, 5 out of 5 gold blooms. I think you guys did really well.
Good job. Good job. You too. FTOs.
Does anyone want to speak before I do on the FTOs factor, Lusaba? Bonzi?
No, only thing I gotta say is Trini did a good job. Probably whenever you're gonna get thrown, or you did get thrown, I think.
Oh, I fully agree. Yeah, I fully agree. Train did a really good job leading tonight. He's breaking out of his shell as a leader. He's doing a good job. There's going to be a lot of new things that are going to come your way, brother, and it'll be okay. Just like what Bagel said, just remember to slow down and breathe before your biggest decision, okay? Take a couple seconds to do that. You'll be fine. It's a different beast out there, right, guys? You can't see where they're coming from because of their camo. You can walk up 10 feet in, they're there. We got to start taking it slow. We got to start making sure.
And they can no longer hear them.
Yep, and we can't hear them. You know, and just like if as Bagel and I are facing, you know, as medics, we can't hear if you guys are down. We can't see that you guys are down. This is real life now, just about as close to real life as possible. You know?
I do want to talk about that at some point.
It's unconscious only, so.
Yeah,
you're unconscious, you're not talking.
Right, if you're down, you're not talking. That's just real life. If you're down, you're not talking. You know, a lot of your guys' injuries that you're sustaining in this battlefield, if we're talking real life, you're not going to be talking. You're not going to be really making any kind of sound. All right? Yeah, maybe some sounds of pain, and that's probably it. But you know what? Sounds of pain don't really gather very far out of shots of war. Gunshots. Okay? So it's hard for Bagel and I to look at where you guys are down. That shows, or that needs to show that everybody in the squad needs to know where their brothers are at. Keep conscious mind of where you and your guys are at all times. That way you know if somebody goes down or somebody doesn't. Okay? Like I said, I really think Bagel Bagel, you did a good job tonight helping Train. You know, you and Train, you guys did good. Bagel, I know it's a hard aspect being a leader and being a medic at the same time, fulfilling a whole bunch of roles, but we don't have to do that no more. You know, we got some great guys out here that can handle it. We could just give them some tidbit advice, let them run their show. You know, unless they have solid, dire questions, then yeah, that's our job. We hop in, we help them out. Other than that, I really think Train did a good job tonight. Everybody was following suit on that. Yeah, definitely. Big time. Just watch your spacing. Remember where your boys are at. That way you know who goes down. I stumbled upon 2 bodies that weren't called. You know, one of them I seen Train get fucking blown 30 feet away from a explosive, and I couldn't find his body until a minute later, which is probably why he died, because it took forever to find his body. But the other guy I stumbled upon, he died as soon as I showed up, and I don't know who it was, but nobody notified or knew that he was down. You know, you gotta watch out as well. I know we're all mission focused. We got that tunnel vision. Break that tunnel vision, guys. Start worrying about your surroundings. Start getting acclimated with them. Know your surroundings. Know your placement. Know your buddy's placement. It's going to diminish a lot of casualties down the road. And then furthermore, I want to state this from here on out. Anybody that carries an explosive, i.e. breaching charge, push charge, explosive charges, you need to have a clacker dead man switch. You need to have the device. No more setting the 20-second timers on that, because Raider and I discovered that's where mistakes are made. And so did Bagel. Okay? We don't need 6 to 9 guys checking out one freaking area. 3 guys minimum. The rest of y'all pull security. Because I'm pretty sure the next time that happens, I'm thinking Owl, and he didn't say anything, but I'm thinking Owl might have something for you planned. Because this is happening a lot where guys are like, ooh, mine. No, pull security. You got guys already in there. Not everyone needs to be in there. You're going to kill the whole team by walking in one room. Okay? Take it slow. Be vigilant. Remember your placements. And remember, too, with the better effects and everything, watch your shots. Land your shots, too, because these armors on us and the enemy are finally working 100% now. You're hitting the armor, you're hitting the gun, you're not going to make a difference. Make sure you're hitting them legs, dropping that body, and then finishing off.
Also, to piggyback on that, what I am noticing a lot more often, and like, not to disagree with Lawson, you know, pick your shots, find your targets, hit your targets right, but also suppressing fire is a real thing, especially with the surrendering mod. Like, the AI already responded to it, but they do it even more so now. So, like, even if you can't see a motherfucker, but you know, like, if people are calling out, they're shooting from this direction, don't be afraid to pop up and slam a few fucking rounds in that direction. You don't have to hit a motherfucker to shoot at a motherfucker at all times, because they will react to being shot at.
Slam a few rounds, don't empty all your mags. slam a few rounds, cover fire in that area perfectly right, because they will surrender more than half the time. You know, and this is not a green light for everybody to go willy-nilly over a fucking brush line, okay? Because that's how you run out of ammo twice as fast. All right?
Yeah, obviously don't be stupid about it, but the point being, you know, fucking, if you... There's just times where it's like, oh, I don't see the guy, but it's clearly you're being shot at from the east. Just slam a few rounds into the east and move. That way the AI, the enemy, stop shooting for a second. So that we have clear... Because what I've noticed a lot, and what happened tonight with some of the coastline movement and stuff like that, is that there's times when we're under fire that people are just booking it and booking it and booking it. And we don't have to be tactical fucking veterans to know to just shoot in that direction. You know, if you think of it like PvP sometimes, where it's like a guy doesn't like being shot at. So don't be afraid to slam a few rounds and then move. Or when people are, you know, running to a building, if you're in the back, turn around. Shoot a few rounds to cover the group that's running forward.
Anyone from the platoon company gang? All right. Yeah, I don't want to be reactive on a whole bunch of stuff off of one op. Whether it be no AI, can't hear people when they're knocked out because it's been a crutch for so long. I think typically for my medics, well, we only have one squad, but so the medics typically they won't run together, right? They're going to be split up with the two different groups, and or groups breaking off into threes or fours in the one group. But it's just even more so important that I know we joke around with it, battle buddy. People aren't going off on their own, and if you are, you're given coordinates where you're at, so someone knows where you're going, where you're located in the event you go down. Can't see it, bring out your compass, where you're bearing, which area you're facing. I know we've talked about it for a while. I know I've said it, you know, when we want to all group up or go separate groups. But land nav is a real thing, especially if we're going to be in maps for 3 to 4 weeks. Just as soon as we think we got it, then we're moving to another location. Rinse and repeat. Find your bearings, and again, a major landmark, know where you're at. So again, I don't want to be reactive off of just one op. I think everyone did really well out there. Train, good job. These circumstances are a lot different. Don't be too hard on yourself. Bagel. Hey, some people need micromanaging. I see it from the damn view. And I wouldn't say it's micromanaging. People just have different styles of what they want to do, what they want to get accomplished. We all work for bosses that we might not agree with, but hey, we must adapt. All play sports, coaches that we don't care for, like their style, we must adapt. Or what do? Quit? No, you persevere and overcome. Change your style, be flexible. Just understand we're human. There's emotions involved. I think we all love each other. We all bust each other's balls, get on each other when needed, as a family, as a gang. I haven't initiated some of y'all yet. Don't worry, it's coming.
Whoa, Diddy party?
Oh, yeah, the Diddy party's going to be real with him. It's okay, boys. It only hurts for the first 2 seconds.
But yeah, I mean, bruh.
Oh, I thought that was. I apologize. I misread the room. My bad.
But yeah, don't be too hard on yourselves. This is completely different than I think what anyone else is out there doing. And we still have fun. I don't think it was. There were some instances where it was pretty challenging, but I think for the most part, you guys held your own. I don't know about the whole recon, 4 or 5 man recons all the time, especially with such a small group. But that's not for my call. That's whoever's on the squad, team lead.
I think the recon team had, I think we all had 5 kills at one point. So, I mean, we took 15 of them out.
Yeah, but
there was only what 3? There was only what a 3-man. Well, we'd send a
yeah,
2-man up ahead.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, and then the other recon team, I don't know where the hell they were going. They were going way south. Again, land nav. They passed the casino and they just kept going.
Oh, that's why I saw a vehicle drive north. I was like, what the hell?
But again, don't be too hard. Again, it's this completely different ball game with navigation, no markers, can't hear AI out there.
That's why I heard shots all the way over there. I was like, why is there a 50 cal all the way down that street?
No, but I appreciate everyone showing up. So again, those that showed, I got the list. Part 2, you guys will have multiple lives. Those that weren't here get a single life as we attack that cargo ship. So it'll be more than likely an airdrop into the water. Then we'll have to get it either planks, port side, and or the ladder.
Did we get location of the cargo ship?
We did.
Right.
Which? Oh, my bad, Raider. Sorry.
So.
I didn't say nothing.
Anything else? You're quiet tonight. I think you're shell shocked.
I just want to apologize for that TNT. I got a little proactive there. I called Train. I let him know we had an arsenal truck to disable the vehicles. And I started planning shit without telling people, which I shouldn't have done. And I accidentally charged one with the fuse. I didn't have the clacker in my hand. And it went off, and I killed, I believe, Lawson, and probably injured a bunch of more people in there. So, lesson learned, I'm not going to grab shit anymore. Just going to call it out like I did and just leave it be.
One man down.
I wanted to add something. Last up and this up, I love what you're doing, Owl. It's really realistic. It makes me think of my surroundings. Sometimes when I feel lost, I just watch one of my guys and I just follow them. The Nate tags, I love that you put it off, so it makes it more realistic, more realism. I love the immersion of it. So thank you again, Owl, for putting all this work.
Hells yeah. I will complain about it, but I'm a big fan of it.
I'm a big
No
fan
worries.
of it. I can't complain.
The no talking while unconscious is brutal.
Crazy.
Hey,
Yeah, I like
you're gonna have to adjust.
that no talking, yeah.
To me, it's a bit of a hat on a hat, but I'll live with it for a while until I hate it truly.
I was trying to yell at Bagel when I was down, and he was like literally next to me bandaging, and then I saw him back up like Homer into the bushes, just fucking disappeared. I'm like, Bagel! It's like, Bagel, where you going?
Yeah, no, I watched you die, and I knew there was nothing I could do in that moment, so I tried to save myself.
I think you died first, and then I died after you.
I went down, and I got back up, and then I died.
Yeah, I saw you. You were backing up and bandaging, and then all of a sudden you were gone. And then I realized he couldn't hear me because I couldn't talk. I was like, fuck, it's probably a new mod.
Right. So think long term with some of that stuff, right? We may have to just carry guys out of there.
Yeah.
And retreat. Medics.
Carry though.
Medic
can make the bleeding worse.
Medics gonna have to triage when they get to scenes, certain situations. So just think some of those things long term, future.
I'm into it. I'm just gonna win.
When we have avalanches in Kunar,
oh god,
shit like that. Do you see that avalanche mod? Oh my god.
Yes, I did. Did you test it yet? It's devastating.
So, yeah, no, you better get your clackers.
Oh my god. Where's the Saint Bernard with the fucking moonshine mod?
Right. So yeah, tomorrow we have that training. Will pretty much be going all day. Same with Sunday. Not everyone needs to be there, but if you're there, we'll be running mini ops, real life shit on it. I may throw a PvP experience in on it. Have some guys going on there, so two parties are maybe experiencing what it's like to get a guy up. Is either one group's pressing on you and you're defending, and or vice versa. So some things to think about. Yeah, I just want everyone not to be so don't be so reactive. It's one mod, one op actually. So we'll see how it plays out. It's nowhere near like the PVE one. I think they're turned all the way up to like cyclone level. They have the settings.
They're brutal out there. They are no fucking joke.
Me and the host did test some stuff, so we threw a different one on there. Is just trying to see why we're getting so many frame drops with certain areas in that map, same map. But yeah, so that's really it. We probably have a main op that boat tomorrow evening, and then minis throughout the day, and minis all day Sunday. But yeah, we'll do Red Tide Part 2 tomorrow as we try to hit that freighter.
What time? What time for Part 2?
What time do you need it?
I'm Eastern, so 10 o'clock will be perfect. 7 o'clock. Most of you are Western guys?
Right.
Yeah, same time.
Yeah, same time? Okay.
Same time.
I didn't know if wifey had you by the balls, so she said no gaming until midnight Eastern. I want you to watch a show with me, damn it. Anyone else?
Who that's here is planning on trying out for medic shit tomorrow? Oh, what time does that start?
10:30 Eastern Pacific Standard Time.
I'll probably be
AM?
like 11
AM.
So that's like what AM my time?
What
time are you right now?
Eastern.
It'll be 7 a.m.
Jesus Christ! You guys
One.
want to get up at 7 a.m. to teach these clubs how to do medical?
Whoa! What? No, it's 10 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah,
10:30. So you're like 1 p.m. 1 Eastern.
Oh, okay. Somebody said 7 a.m. Eastern. I was like, what the fuck?
Your balls should be washed, and you should have lunch, and should be good to go.
My balls will remain unwashed, sir.
Oh my goodness.
So tomorrow, of course, is going to be the medical qualify. Everyone that shows up who shows up, sits through the classes, does good through the classes, retains the information, will be medically qualified. Out of the group that shows up tomorrow, a few select of you guys are going to be picked for roll-on medics. Okay, like, that way if Bagel wants to be doing a different lead, if I want to do a different lead type thing, if I'm being pilot, I can't medic, right? If Bagel's straight on through and through platoon leader, he can't medic at the same time and do that. You know, so we're going to have to pick at least a minimum of 2 new medics tomorrow, but everyone that shows up will be medically qualified. Does not mean you will carry everything, but it means that you're medically qualified.
So does that mean that of the people that show up, they can be selected for the combat medic role?
That is true, yes.
Depending on how they do, yes.
Yeah, depending on how they do, of course.
If you're just here fucking around, then yeah, more than likely not.
Okay. So,
Right, yeah.
So based on who shows up tomorrow, sits through the medical stuff, listens to our bullshit, they will then be okayed to run combat medic in the future. We're not like selecting 2 people to be combat medics because it's like optional.
Right.
Right.
It's going to be optional.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just so I know, because I'm stupid and I need edification and clarification.
No, you're good.
And I'm going to
So
say this out loud.
let's put it this way.
Anyone who shows up and does the course, you can be then combat medic in an op.
With approval. You can't just show up and do the course. You got to get approval at the end of the course, whether you get a yay or nay.
Right.
Okay, and with the yay, we'll tell you why yay. With the nay, we'll tell you why nay. Okay, we will tell you why you're chosen or not chosen for that medic role at that time. Okay? Because I know these things are complicated, and they're not going to come to everybody completely right away. All right, they're going to take some learning. Everyone's going to need some learning. So those that are qualified tomorrow, just know when you really dip your feet in, being medic, it's wild. It's wild.
Has everyone watched the videos that were in the media?
It's fun.
I would recommend watch the one that Raider posted in, and then do further research on that because you'll find more. But the one that Raider posted in, it's a really good start off medical video that'll teach you a lot just in that one.
And you can practice in your own Game Master.
Yep.
You got all the mods
Yep.
you got here.
Oh, okay.
It is a little weird on NPCs as they don't
because they
have the same
pretty quick. Yeah,
they don't have the same parameters that we do, but it's a good way to just
get
your
the
feet
basics.
wet.
Yeah, get used to bandaging different areas and shit.
But we'll get into further of that tomorrow. We don't want to take more time real quick from Al if he's got any more to say.
Nope, that's all I got.
I just want to say, guys, even though we don't have any name tags anymore, I think the movement has kind of been on point, and the comms too, especially figuring out who's where. I think we're doing a good job of that. So I like the no name tags.
I have a video on Lawson. You're talking about Ace Medical. I do have a video that was me streaming. I could send it on the media. That was when I was playing on the Fallujah map. They had the Ace Medical, so I have one of my own videos on that too.
Some stuff has been changed.
Right.
I know, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. But anything helps, dog. Anything.
Yeah, because this is the prototype.
Yeah, I've watched 15 different videos so far. There's a lot out there on different ways.
We're not gonna gas it up. It's pretty dummy easy. It's just it's pretty dummy easy. If they have no numbers, make them have numbers. And honest to God, it's not that hard. The biggest thing is just gonna be remembering like what to do and what not to do, and that's probably what we're gonna hammer tomorrow.
Yep, that's what tomorrow we'll strictly get down onto. I already got a full game plan on what we're doing tomorrow, so I'll be working with Al. A couple of you are going to go down as our medical treatments for our students, so you'll get to work on your battle buddy one way or another. Everyone's going to get to work on somebody one way or another. Because Al's able to set it all the way up to the class 4 hemorrhage right before you die, and before end of day tomorrow, we'll have everybody treat a class 4 hemorrhage.
Nice.
I definitely want to talk to you two about that because I got some thoughts.
And like I said, you don't have to be here right at the start of it, Saturday. Some of y'all work and or family time, but we'll be here all day and Sunday.
Yep. I was thinking about throwing in some medical training as we go on Sunday with whatever mini ops. Try to throw it in as we can, because I know we'll be active in the field, and that's when you're going to get your most training.
Yeah. I don't got nothing else.
All in all, no, like you guys are doing good. We got a few quirks, but everything's gonna have quirks, right? We got
Like these two dumb guns in this holster.
Right. That's a big quirk. They should have it to where you're able to pull it out and it's out, and then you put it back and it's fucking back, right? But you know, it's been said, it's going to be said again. It's going to be a shit show for a little bit on these mods, on what they're figuring out, what works for PlayStation, what doesn't. I know you PC and Xbox guys. You guys have been introduced to mods a lot longer, and they've been a little bit more smoother up until we joined the system. So bear with us, bear with Al as everything goes on. All he's doing, he's trying to find our better mods, you know. They're going to be a big cultural shock to us, but they're only going to better us. Think of it this way, guys. We're no name tag right now. We hit PvP one day, it's going to be name tags, because that's going to be how it is. Unless it isn't, we're going to know what the fuck to do, you know, with armbands and without armbands, you know. We're going to know what to do. We're going to know what to do all the way around, because within these campaigns, these tests and trials, we're going through a lot.
Those big ass targets.
Yeah. Well, I believe that's one of the suitcases we could pick up. Well, definitely, guys, if you're ever here around briefing and stuff and Al starts pulling things out like this, pay attention to them, because these are things that are hidden around the map, around the AO, that you're going to need to look for.
No, that's what you guys brought back.
Today's operation.
Oh,
good job.
Brought back? Very nice.
That's crazy.
There's a couple more pieces.
Got a notebook and code notes. Ooh, code notes. Hell yeah, good job, boys. You got missile code notes. Don't know what, but they're missile code notes.
It's Crimson Cannon, right?
More than likely, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want to see another nuke. I don't think anyone wants to see another nuke, boys. That was terrifying what our brothers did in Pakistan. Yeah. Or went endured in Pakistan.
When we would go back to Pakistan for revenge.
Oh no, that's why we're going to Kunar. We're gonna visit their ugly sisters.
Are we ever gonna go to Africa? I saw there's like a nice African mod.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I wonder how that's actually going, because that's one of the newest ones.
The lighting on it is fucking. It looks top notch. It looks pretty good.
Very nice.
Have you seen the Vietnam? Oh shit.
That ones, yeah. Vietnam.
The bush, yeah, the brush.
Civil War server. Some of the videos for the Civil War ones. That one was crazy.
Can we please go send gangbang?
Gangbang! Oh no, yeah, I don't know.
Alright, never mind. I'm going. Later, boys. See you later. Later, boys.
Hey, but real shit on that African server or African map, I saw there's a mod for like a R&R barbecue type of shit.
That sounds cool.
That looks pretty fun for maybe like a Sunday, fun day type of thing.
Is that where that gangbang happens?
Let's keep going with that kind of stuff, guys. So with the Discord, we have the op suggestions, we have the mod suggestions. Let's start having these ideas that you guys have, because yes, voice them here, but also throw them down, because what's spoken here might be accidentally forgotten later because of life, right? If it's on paper, we can see it. I know Al does a lot of research on stuff, you know, and he wouldn't be doing this if he didn't love us, right? So the better we do, the better shit we accomplish. Who knows? We might take a fucking Sunday trip one day and go to fucking Africa. You know, go to Fallujah, whatever. You know, but it's those things. The better we do, the better shit we get.
Want to eat some boar.
You know,
I want to be in the Civil War so bad.
I've seen that mod video, and no lie, it does really look good. It really looks good.
We're talking about like the original Civil War?
Like the original Civil War.
I want to skip more days a modern Civil War server.
Oh, that's just going to be North America versus South America right there. Or no, east versus west, sorry. However, I live on the east side, but because the east side, right, well, most of us suck over here. But my opinion. Not all of us, because we got a couple of you boys in here that are west, east side. Wait, no, I'm thinking wrong. I'm gonna go west to east.
Yeah, you're going west.
I'm gonna go west to east because the west side, honestly, is more fucking. Oh my god, dude, there's so much shit going on. Multiple states, fucking gun laws, all that shit. The only thing is, other than that, come to Arizona, there's no gun law here really. If you're under the age of 18, I'll gift you a gun. It's legal at that point.
It's easy to get guns. We just can't have 10-round mags.
Oh.
I'm gonna take this fucker out with my pistol.
Yeah.
I want my Bendo. Yeah.
I could figure a way around a lot of things to get a lot of things to a lot of people.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask you.
Those are friendly.
I'll try to find that African
before.
I was gonna take him out with my pistol.
Yeah, I could just take a quick trip to Vegas.
Snipe him right out of there.
Oh, well, yeah, because you're super close to Vegas.
It is a helicopter.
Probably 4.
Bye. Does he actually do anything? Lawson, why aren't you yelling at whoever just flew away in the helicopter?
I didn't even know we had helicopters. What the hell?
Yeah.
There's 2 choppers. Who flew away to hell? Ow?
Who was it?
I'm waiting for Al because I don't know who sold the helicopters. What's going on with the helicopters?
It was the new guy.
Helicopter from.
I wasn't outside.
Whose helicopters were they?
It was Sweat. Fucking Sweat, man.
Sweat's back. I knew it. I fucking knew it, dude.
I was gonna blame it on the method.
Hey, here's a future thing, boys. It's gonna be labeled "Don't be a Sweat."
I'm actively going to try to pick things that nobody else has that is within the okay arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do this?
Yeah.
Why do you
I was like, that's
have a
bagel right there.
MC,
Even without
face mask?
the bandage.
What?
Who is this?
Black Death.
I know he ain't talking
That's
about
what
my
I was
face
about
mask.
to say. Yeah. So, always, like anybody's gonna. I've said before to others that personally I don't care for the black ones. They can be there, but they're still MC. But
Are we still playing?
Discord, I'm down.
Yep,
on the
I'm still
Discord,
on.
it's still MC Tan.
Where's Owl?
I got
So,
a serious question.
that's our biggest defeat.
I don't know who's talking.
Is everyone getting their
Bonzi.
Discord loadouts correct? When I start seeing everyone get their Discord loadouts correct, you're going to hear less from me.
How much?
I mean, I kind of feel like just having somebody
for an actual
do the
DMR?
loadout and then just picking it up and saving it.
Right, but
For a what?
we got
For a
too
DMR.
easy on that because guys weren't carrying the right things, creating other guys carrying not the right things.
Yeah, it is. That's why it's a marksman. It's not a sniper.
I know everyone in here can raid because we're gamers.
What we got? Yeah, that's the question. What we gotta do for the boat actions?
We should be able to read or look at pictures like.
They're probably in Kunar.
And follow off of it.
Okay, that's right. That's cool.
Yeah, on the
Get on some heels.
on the nod side, I just didn't see the black.
Oh man.
Right, yeah, no, because then they both say the
That's
MC.
5-5. Dude, we were shooting dudes in the face, and
It's
they
easier
were
to see the MC
four
versus the
fucking
black
shots
or
to
the
the face.
tan on that. So that.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're hitting him in the face?
I threw it out there that it's like, okay,
I'm
that's understandable.
somewhere, man.
But
That's why I
the
seen the
face
blood,
mask,
though.
it does say black.
And then as soon as I got there, before weapons got hot, well, as soon as weapons got hot, they fucked me up, bro. I was rolling around on the
shit.
Dude, he was like a snail with blood travel going around. Like he was like crawling around, he was just leaking blood everywhere. I don't think it was ever. I don't think blood has ever been that like
Short and skinny of it is like
obvious. Like you can just see it. Like fuck.
Right.
Like he was like snail trailing around with just blood following everywhere he was crawling around. Holy fuck. I don't remember ever being that like that.
Yeah, not that.
Well, yeah, it's the new blood mod.
Did we just get it? Because I don't say that shit.
Yeah, it's
very obvious when somebody was bleeding.
Yeah, it's improved blood effect.
Yeah, that shit's nice.
Yeah, you even have it on your boots when you walk around. You'll see your boot marks.
Oh yeah, I did point that out.
Yeah.
Step in the blood and just track it everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool, kind of actually, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Imagine, okay, we don't got the name tags, right? You in the building, a big enough building with 3 guys in there, and the first guy that take point goes down. Ideally, you should see him, but if you don't see him, track his fucking footsteps.
Right.
That blood is insane.
Oh, I was bleeding out the other day, and I was like walking slowly, and you saw it squirting out of my arm, and it was behind me, trailing me.
Does the other one that we were playing yesterday have that too?
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize it yesterday. It was because it was dark.
Yeah.
It's not going to cause an actual injury, so we will need to have like live. We'll have to pepper dudes.
Okay.
Where'd our boy go? Here he is.
If we have like 20 guys, like I guess splitting off in 2 groups would be fine. But honest to God, we can try to do
one my pants.
Solid. We'll do it's gonna be the easiest. That's why I say like keep it clear and precise at the beginning.
Is there like another DMR though? There's the M38 like the best we got.
I like I said on the PvE server, I just added some different ones.
I haven't even looked at it.
What I put on today. The NATO weapons to US. So whatever that WCS server had for their arsenal.
Check it out.
I don't even know.
I don't even want like a sniper rifle. I just want like a bigger round, a marksman rifle, not like a fucking 50 cal or nothing, but
what I'm understanding in it, from what you just said to me,
something
where it increases the chances of the saline and the blood flow properly working.
Is that the M60 light you're wearing, Owl?
The 240, yeah.
Ooh, the new one. The
new
version.
Class 2 to class 1.
So you can put an optic on these ones.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just tried it. You can put optics on these ones.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Damn.
I'm gonna show you. Give me a second.
I'm just saying for maximum.
Oh, it must be part of your rig.
We can do that. So, but let's go for tomorrow's training and let's do the order real quick. So first things first, you should always make sure the bleeding is stopped. That's first things first, realistically.
First things first is that smoke.
Well, right, yes. Right? Somebody needs to throw a smoke on. You need to throw a smoke on.
You ever done the peanut butter jelly training method?
Actually, did that one because I gotta edit my.
I don't know if I've heard of peanut butter jelly.
So the idea is when you tell somebody to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they say, like, okay, real quick, just bear with me, humor me for a moment. Lawson, how do you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? What's the first step?
Where's Owl? Oh, there you are. Look.
So what's the next step?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
You see it, huh?
Yeah.
Grab my peanut butter.
Yep. I haven't put it on the loadout yet. I'll take a look and see what different attachments do what.
Your jars are closed, your bread isn't open.
Oh, fair. Okay, so you're right. So, yeah, okay, I like that.
Yeah, that's a nice little upgrade.
But
think about how what's the dumbest way that somebody's gonna do it and fuck it up, right?
Right. Okay, I love that.
Owl, are you making these helicopters fly? Or
Yeah.
flying?
No, I am. It's a one of the new mods.
Is that friendly or no? That's friendly. So
Yeah.
U.S. troops now?
They're all friendly.
Backup?
Oh no, unless they're heading south.
You know, where you bandage or tourniqueted one limb, it's not going to stop that hole. You got to make sure it's completely stopped.
Right.
Yeah, it should be.
Another one.
Tell people we gotta let them know it's tourniquets first.
Yeah, tourniquet, then bandage. Right.
If it's a limb wound, it has to be tourniquet first because tourniquet is fast. It's the fastest thing.
But it's not. But just to let them know, it's not guaranteed to stop all the bleeding on it right away. So tourniquet, then bandage immediately.
Yep. Tourniquet, bandage, and then once you cannot tourniquet or bandage a person at all, you check their pressure, or I mean their pulse. Their pulse. Zero pulse. Medicating, and the first medication should be green. Green, saline, ammonia capsule, and if they have a heart rate because of the CPR, epinephrine. most of what I've seen is that it's like it's really dependent on who's getting care at that time.
Oh shit, wait, they just popped up. Sorry, squirrel moment. We don't want to see any of these in the battlefield, boys. Rely on your medics. We do our best. I think this is actually the casualty effect we had tonight. In the battle. I'm not talking about Raiders' little boom boom stick.
This is me.
Yo, so, Train's not here anymore, but when I say that the better effects and better damage, or more damage mod is gnarly, okay, so, Train is standing where, Raider is right now. The explosion went off right here, at the building. Train flew all the way over here. I promise you, I sat there and I'm like, fuck, man down, I can't find him, and then I called a dead body, and then I start walking over this way, and I see him next to a bush finally, and it's like, oh shit, he's still alive.
What do you mean, what the fuck happened?
Oh shit.
Yeah, well.
Oh shit, damn.
Oh, somebody's bleeding.
What the fuck, bro?
Who's bleeding? There's blood all over.
Bro, look at that.
Watch this shit. Medic! We need a medic! We need a medic!
Medic.
We need a medic!
Medic.
Over here.
Never mind.
Oh, no, there's a sheet over his head already. He's dead. Look at the hand! Hey,
what the fuck?
Turn away. It still has a grip.
He was a mighty fine soldier.
He's got some bitch-ass hands, though, I'll say that. God damn. Was he a mighty fine soldier? Look at them tiny hands. What do you think them tiny hands are gonna hold?
Hey, made
Lawson,
everything
you
look
are
bigger,
berating
right?
a child.
A pad and a pen.
Actually, I'm gonna be dead-ass honest. It looks like a woman underneath this.
What the fuck happened, man?
I say he did.
Where's Owl?
I bet your boys are missing a range right now, huh? Oh, actually, there is a range. Come over here. Oh god, that's scary as fuck. Alright, hold on. Oh, you aimed way over. You could have hit a bullseye with me standing right here. Oh yeah, you can definitely hit a bullseye right here.
Okay, now try
Alright, I'm walking away from that. That was a bullseye.
Oh, bullseye.
He hit fucking dead center. no more. I got it. All right. Nope. Nope. That's the end of my free life. Next one will count me. But yeah. So this is really the only place that's available. Murray's is the best. Fuck, give me a Ranger bar.
so much fucking money on blackjack, boys.
Jacking them off? What?
But I also lose so much money on blackjack.
Do you hit on a 16?
Fuck no!
Incorrect. You always hit on 16.
Never. Never.
Always. Odds are in your favor.
Ah, not always. Not always.
You can pick this shit up now? No way.
So, the times I've hit on a 16, I've been fucked. Been royally fucked.
One of the rules of blackjack, always hit on 16.
Got fucking cash in my
I
inventory,
got a
right?
lot more wins playing off of Bolden, to be honest. Just being dead honest, yeah.
If your dealer shows a 7 or higher, you hit on a 16, bro. That's just what happens.
It went on the floor, damn it. Sorry, Al.
More of that
I put it back on the table.
They're gonna end up having a face card.
Are we gonna run some more ops tonight, you guys? What do you think?
I think so. I think Al might be setting up something, possibly. Oh, he is setting up something. Look north of the map.
We got 2 secure points off of what you guys were doing.
I'm gonna get rid of my marker. Everybody get rid of their markers. If you're still here. Train's not here. You can't get rid of his. Or is Train still here?
He was grabbing something to eat, I think. A snack.
Oh, fair enough. Wait, real quick. Don't go away with the combat ladder. I want to see it real quick. Where can you deploy it at? Can you deploy it at, like, over here against this building? I want to see how tall it'll go. You're the first one to pull one out, so I'm curious. Because with those, we're supposed to have... That's cool. That might hit that window right there.
Alright, line up.
But you could use it to hop over like a wall or something. But I guess you could just jump over it.
Damn.
Too high.
Yeah.
Well,
So so you see these glass right here that have the designs on them above the door?
What about over here?
Look at this damn scope on the machine gun.
Oh, you got a scope on that? What the hell? That's a sniper scope.
You should have access to climb through windows on certain things. If I remember right.
Looks like you haven't been
for the Terminator.
That's if you want to kill a guy at night at any distance.
Fucking Arnie would wield. Hey, who's got the ladder? Where'd that ladder go? I wanted to see it. Oh, bring it over here.
I guess I'll be right back too.
Can you put it over here? I can't climb this, but maybe with the ladder. Or the ladder's real short. Oh.
Yep, definitely works. It'll take you up and over.
Nice. Well, we could climb, like, say, something that's out of height for, like, a regular climb.
You know what's crazy? You know what class that would fall under, though?
The ladder?
Combat engineer.
Like demo and everything?
Nope. Combat
Demo's
engineer.
another class?
You have demolitions expert and you have combat engineer. Not all combat engineers go boom. Combat engineers more than half the time build.
Are we gonna get a sniper class?
The better the designated marksmans do.
The better you guys can show that you're active on the field, you're precise with your shots, less casualties on that. I believe that's going to be your step up to your sniper.
I just need something better than 5.56.
Put armor-piercing rounds on it. They're AP rounds. The M995.
Right. Y'all don't even test none of the ammo or nothing. Y'all
check out your guys' ammo.
Use different ammos.
The M995 is what I would recommend for any all-purpose. It's a faster, more accurate round, and it goes through just about anything.
Y'all complaining about shots. You know, the weak-ass ammo you're using.
I got armor penetrating, man.
What do you got? Let me see.
The APs, they should take like
tracers,
3 shots. I only use tracers. I like them. I noticed they take at least like 4 tracers sometimes, maybe more.
Check the mag.
So keep in mind with tracers, guys. Tracers are more or less to identify. Yes, they do damage to your target. Okay, but they're to identify the range and where you're shooting. Okay, yeah, that's 855. You need M995.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I would recommend for your guys's. For any 5.56 round, the M995 is probably the best all-purpose round out there on the game right now for what we have. Now, when you're running as a gunner and you have your tracers, keep in mind it will do damage effect to your target that you give, but it's more or less for direction of show on which you're firing to initiate where your riflemen, your designated snipers, or riflemen need to go to. If you're encountering a vehicle, each vehicle's different. Aim for the fuel tanks on those vehicles. Okay, that's where we got to start doing our studies on the vehicles we're going to be encountering. We've seen a couple new ones tonight within that motor pool. Find out where the fuel tanks are on those. As a gunner, I'd be lighting the fuck out of those fuel tanks. Same with the helo. Helo coming by. Tracers are going to catch it on fire if you hit it just right.